Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Do not adjust your sets. This isn't Naomi season 1 episode 4 review. This is Naomi season 1 episode 3 review, because it's taken me a week to pluck up the courage just to watch this damn thing. And even when I did, I wish I hadn't. I really wish I hadn't. I am unbelievably blessed once more to have Jayne Theory with me. How she's come back, I have no idea. But Jayne, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic, surprisingly.
You lie.
I survived it. It's great.
I'm a survivor. I'm going. Right, I want to show you something. Okay, that sounds a bit weird. I want to show you something before we start. Don't worry, you don't need to call the police. I'm going to show you this. This is the drop-off that the show had from episode 2 to 3. Nearly 20% of the audience.
It's still dropping.
And the demo is now down to Batwoman levels of bad.
I'm not surprised.
After watching this episode, I can absolutely understand why 20, but my theory is a lot of the time that the drop is due to the previous episode. So if the previous episode's bad,
yeah,
then people go, I ain't tuning into this week. Are you mad?
I don't know that they'll have viewers next time.
Well, that's it. That's what I'm worried about.
I can't see how.
I am really worried about the viewership for the show after the 4th episode, because if you were one of the remaining less than 600,000 that actually watched episode 3, I'm pretty sure a vast majority of them are going to be like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's get this thing over and done with for sake of Dick. My poor editor. So episode 3.
Yeah.
We start off with one of the most bizarre scenes. First of all, can I just say, can you remember what the end of episode 2 was?
Actually, do I remember? Did I block it out?
Oh, hey, I ain't gonna have any problems with you forgetting.
I have no idea.
I think that's your brain helping you.
It's a survival instinct.
I know it is. It is. I totally agree. Unfortunately for me, I do remember because pain and sorrow follow me throughout my life. And as far as I can remember, it ended with Naomi throwing herself off a bridge.
Yeah.
And Weirdy McWingface just smiling, going, no splash.
Yes.
So, did we get a resolution from that?
No.
No, we didn't.
We did not.
No, we did not.
Why do we expect that, though, at this point?
Because we're logical beings that think in a logical manner. That think when a girl throws herself off a bridge for the very first time to try and see if she can tap into a power set, that we would actually see what that was. Because did Naomi do any flying in this episode?
I have a question about that.
Oh, okay.
Because when she snuck out near what I thought was the end of the episode, but it kept going.
Oh, it kept fucking going.
She's jumping or landing from the 2nd floor, at least. But
I just think that's them thinking that's what girls do.
But then when she came back, she stepped into the window.
Yes.
As if she's just walking.
Yeah, you don't have to know how she got up there.
Just magic? I don't know.
Because if they wanted to show her powers, they would have showed her either landing slowly.
Yeah.
Or jumping high or flying to get back into the room.
You would think.
You would think, but no, we just got, I'm sure Bereet. This is what you do. You jump off stuff and you climb up stuff, don't you?
Well, exerting no energy really whatsoever. It's like, are there no people in charge of continuity?
No.
No.
Unless that continuity is
right.
To which nobody calls them. We have some very odd stuff to discuss.
Oh, yeah.
It starts off, no, not with a resolution of Naomi throwing herself off a bridge and whatever. No. It starts off with her parents on the sofa together with about as much chemistry as gym class. To get it.
They look like robots.
They do look like robots. They didn't change at all.
No.
Watching... I mean, it would have probably been more apt if it was found footage of their daughter. But they were watching the most contrived, pathetic video of Naomi when she was a kid with, like, I don't know, I'm saving the fucking planet on a t-shirt and her going around going, I'm saving the world because I'm just the bestest ever.
Even as an infant, she's perfect in every way.
Oh, we're going to discover that very, very shortly. Because Naomi just sticks her head through from, hi, parents, how you doing? Oh, Naomi. Oh, hi. Last time I saw you, you threw yourself off a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
You're okay? Obviously. And then she's like, what are you doing? Watching old videos of me. Is it because it's coming up to college application week?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we're just, can't parents just put on videotape of their daughter when she's 5 or 6? No.
It was so cringe.
And then dad's got Hartford instead of Harvard. Well, that's what I think they're trying to do. Unless there is a university in America called Hartford as well, which is...
No, it's supposed to be Harvard.
It is mentioned. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, but you've got your Hartford sweater on, Dad. And he's like, busted. So they have this weird conversation about what? Go on.
They also have her report card that somehow...
Oh, I'm just about to get to that. So they have this weird conversation about just basically how amazing their daughter is. Yeah. And then they get this report card out, which is just got A's in everything. And then
A pluses.
Oh, sorry, my bad. A pluses in everything. But do you know what she also got an A plus in?
What?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Personality.
Yeah. See, this is the foundation for why everyone loves her and is in love with her. Her personality is perfect.
I almost punched my monitor. In actual fact, I DM'd you to say I need to punch something.
Yeah.
Now, this is, I know that we live in a world of tell, don't show anymore.
Yeah.
And everyone's telling us how amazing Naomi is.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of comes across a bit retarded for the most part, particularly this episode when it comes to punishment and consequences. Doesn't quite understand the concept of those. Not legitimately, not like she, it's like, oh, I'm gonna play truant. It's like, no, she actually doesn't grasp it at all.
No.
But when you have to tell the audience you get an A plus in personality.
Because you haven't figured it out yet. Her personality is such that everyone is drawn to her at all times. You don't get it. You haven't seen it enough. So now we have to tell you as well that yes, her personality is amazing. It's the best ever of all people.
Oh, yeah. I'm already hating this show now. And we're 2 minutes into the episode. Yes, Weird Emo car salesman, who does look like he's the bad guy now.
I have him down in my notes as the demon.
The demon. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So the demon goes to the look. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Did they have a budget of $20?
It looked that way.
Okay, because they went to Stinky Muck Warehouse Art Gallery, where somebody was literally playing a projection on a wall.
Yes.
And there was no art in the art museum.
No. They just sat there watching the projection on the screen.
Yes. And there was a bunch of speakers. And that was pretty much it. And he came to meet a woman who I would say is in her mid-40s.
Mm-hmm.
Who was wrapped up in the worst leather S&M dress I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, is she there to talk, or is she there to literally, you know what I mean?
You would know.
But she kind of looked like she was a prostitute.
I think they were going for edgy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They kind of got to prostitute and then stopped.
right at the edge.
They went for edgy. They landed on prostitute. And they had a very cryptic conversation, because I don't even think the writers know what the fuck they're talking about.
See, yeah, I agree. It didn't, it's like they were going for mystery, but it fell short because it just wasn't in any way substantive.
No.
Like, you're not saying anything significant. You're talking it's almost like children wrote this show.
I did some research.
Oh no.
Because I wanted to see who was responsible for this travesty.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this tab open as well. Now, under the writing credits, we have quite a lot. We have Ava DuVarnish, Jill Blankenship. Okay. Brian Michael Bendis for All Our Sins, who was actually credited as Brian Bendis on the credits. Yeah. Jamal Campbell, David F. Walker. But then we have written by Oscar Balderrama.
Oh, wait. Who is that?
Who is that? That's a very good question. So you can see that I've already clicked on their name. This is their writing credits. In 2008 to 2009, they wrote 2 episodes of Eli Stone. They wrote 1 episode of Drop Dead Diva in 2012.
Okay.
And 21 episodes of Arrow between 2015 and 2020. So we're not talking the glory years of Arrow.
No.
No. And then this week's episode of Naomi. So if we can just be generous, because I don't want to be that guy. Over the course of 14 years, they've done fuck all.
Yeah.
Fuckity Ollie. A little bit of producer credit. They've got a couple of thanks. Thanks for the coffee. Thanks for turning up. Additional crew.
That's disappointing.
So what's his name again? Oscar. Hey, Oscar. Yeah. Could you get us a latte macchiato, please?
So you launch a new series, a new superhero series, and you put in charge of writing someone who's not well, one has very little experience writing, but
Mm.
also is clearly not good at it.
Mm.
Is it all they could afford? I mean, does this go back to the budget issue?
Well, I mean, the only other thing they have is script and continuity department. Just 4 credits there.
Really?
Yeah, but the first 3 of them, it starts from 2006 and ends in 2013.
Oh.
And in Arrow, it ends in 2015 for script and continuity. Fuck off.
That's sad.
So this show was written essentially, people, by somebody with no experience.
Shows what they care about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get back to the fun, shall we? Oh
It
no.
explains so much.
Oh no. Okay, Jayne. I gotta ask you to do some heavy lifting now, if you don't mind. I want you to tell me about the dojo.
Oh my god. So first of all, they have this weird music playing, which is like the soundtrack to the show is so bizarre. But she walks in and she's looking so distraught because she has these newfound powers and she doesn't know how to use them. She doesn't know how to control them. Help me.
Well, can I just add newfound powers, which we didn't see
At all.
We just saw her throw herself off the bridge, and the next thing she's back home. So
yeah, presumably,
what were
I guess
they?
they didn't start training
Did
there.
she fly? Did she hover? Did she turn into what were they?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
She walks in. She's doing this. He's in a slow motion karate thing with some other guy, which looks very pathetic, by the way. They're just hitting the sticks together. There's
very
no skill.
slowly. Yeah,
there's no skill whatsoever. But he finishes that. The guy walks away, and he starts her training with balls that she's supposed to just throw on the floor.
Excuse me?
Yeah, a pair of balls.
What type of balls?
Tennis balls.
Tennis balls. Like I think it's.
Oh, I should have been specific.
We should have cleared that up. Whose balls was she playing with? Excuse me?
She plays with these balls. And
she's 16. She's exploring.
That's her training. And in fact, I think that's the only training we see her engage in all episode.
Well,
but that's supposed to teach her discipline, I guess, or something. Balance.
Okay.
I think he says, yeah.
Well, do you watch Cobra Kai?
I do.
That's a good show.
That's a good alternative.
I do like the way that in Cobra Kai, when they do the training, obviously Daniel is very different. Daniel, he's very kind of into the chi and the relaxed, the breathing and the technique, and the karate is used for defense, not aggression and all that sort of stuff. And he will kind of explain why they're doing these things, why they're doing the wax on, wax off, why they're doing the painting up and down, why they're doing that. And it kind of works into the actual karate itself.
Yeah.
Naomi's bouncing a tennis ball.
Yeah, he just hands her balls. He says that his motto is start small. That's
fine.
That's it. But that's it, though.
But yeah, start small, not start fucking retarded. There's no sort of rhyme for what he's doing with the balls.
There's no lesson, no.
Yeah, and it's like Naomi. There was no sort of like Naomi was just bouncing them up and then saying, "What am I doing? This is stupid. Why can't I just fire a fireball at my ass?" And then we get the explanation. Oh, well, you're bouncing the ball because you must learn to do the thing with the thing with the thing. No, she's just bouncing a tennis ball because they've got no fucking budget.
And we also don't get something that could have been a cool scene where maybe she's bouncing the ball and something starts to happen. You
Yes.
know, maybe they don't land at
Yeah.
some point, or they hover above the ground. That could have been interesting, and he could have taught her
Yeah.
something from there.
You're
But no.
harnessing the power. You're learning to manipulate the airwaves, and this is how you flew. We presume when you
Right.
jumped off the bridge, which we didn't see, so we don't know what actually happened,
Yeah.
and you didn't say at any point. But yes, it was just stupid.
Completely pointless.
Yeah. Also, who is dressing Naomi?
Oh my god. I
Because
don't
is it Dickhead Productions?
I've hated her outfits from the very beginning though, so yeah. I don't know what they're doing with her, except they're just trying to make her look less and less like a girl.
Well, this is really weird right here. Let me go back to IMDb, okay?
Mhm.
And let me just share the IMDb screen of Naomi. This is how they show off Naomi. Okay?
Yeah.
So she's got like a top on, crop top on, but she's got a jacket over it. So, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then she's got like jeans on, a little bit midriff, you know, hair up. Looks okay, looks nice.
Like
And a
normal
skateboard.
teenage girl.
Yeah, looks like a normal, typical teenage girl. Why do they keep dressing her up as MC fucking Hammer?
I don't get it.
Every week, MC Hammer. Just these big, baggy, dowdy clothes.
Yeah. Like a homeless person.
Like a home. I think a homeless person would go, no, I want a jacket. I want a better jacket. This thing you're wearing is shit. Yeah, very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird how they decided to change them. By the way, she's not wearing her glasses anymore. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Here's
Parents
another.
don't ask about that, by the way.
Oh no! But here's another one. Let me just share another image. This, I believe, is a homage to one of the covers of Naomi. Could be wrong, but I believe that this is a homage to one of the covers. So again, it's just like she just looks like more like a teenager, dressed up more like a teenager there.
Yeah, she doesn't dress like that at all in the show.
No.
So weird.
I know. Okay. I gotta look. I got the video filed so I know what I'm talking about when I go through. But I couldn't have landed. I could not have landed on a more apt image than this.
Oh my god.
Babe.
Babe.
How you doing, babe?
Her friend is terrible, by the way. Especially in this episode.
What is that? I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. I really don't. They go back to school and they're having the preliminary interviews by the respective universities, and this is, you know, you have your allotted time to see if you can woo them into a tour of their campus, I guess.
Yeah, college fair type thing.
Yeah, I don't know. We never used to have them in the UK, so I don't know what you call them here. So all of her friends are stupid and say stupid things. Like, yeah, I'd like to go there because it's got like good shopping. And then Naomi sits down and she's just like, I have always just wanted to be an environmental scientist. I love the science.
Yeah. An engineer.
And because saving the planet's the most important thing that anyone can do in a spare time. And then the woman who's across from her is just like, oh, yeah, so you're going to fit in perfectly at far lefty McLefty University.
It's that easy to get into Harvard, apparently.
That easy. Come visit. I think you're going to be a perfect fit. And as long as your essay pans out, oh my God, sis. I also heard you got an A+ in personality when you were 5. Fuckerella.
Finishing that essay is like one of her main challenges in this entire episode. It's like, what do you mean?
Finishing her essay felt to me like the end of Doogie fucking Howser MD. Where he's on his massive 58-foot PC going, I had a really tough day at the hospital today.
That was it.
Sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, but you end up doing the wrong thing. And I'm just like, holy fuck, it's Doogie Howser.
It was.
Oh, so I don't even know the next scene. They're like, right, I need to get hold of the key that Carlotti McSalesman took when I went into the forest and punched myself out with my powers in episode 1.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is
it's so unnecessarily complicated and yet dumb.
Stupid. We're gonna go into a shop where the woman who runs it is a paranoid bint.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna cause a scene saying, oh, I'm going to buy a car. If I go to Carmen McLotty's site, he's gonna give me what's it, a fucking community discount?
Yeah.
And then they say that really loud, and then the woman behind the counter is like, oh, what's up? Oh, well, I just bought a car and I didn't get a community discount from Carlotti McCarlotman. Let's all storm down there.
Well,
So,
storming down there, that's Naomi's idea.
Yes, it's like, yeah, let's kick up a fuss.
Who does that?
I know. And even if the woman's there, she'd be like, yeah, well, I mean, I'll go down there because it's my fucking car.
Yeah. But no, she goes right then. Like, she closes her shop.
Yes.
To leave to go complain about a car because of a child telling her to.
Yes.
I can't.
She did. This adult didn't even, let's just say she was kind of a little bit neurotic about that sort of thing. Didn't even think, yeah, after work, I'm going to go and have a quick word with him.
Yeah.
Or at lunchtime when I close up for an hour, you know, so I can go home and have some beans on toast. I'm gonna go over there and have a little word about this community discount. No, let's go. So they're all in his office.
Oh my God.
And she's like, I don't even. If this was about a discount, so why are you going storming out into the showroom? Oh, I want to see the cars again.
Yeah.
Why? You bought one, you stupid cow. This should just be, I want my 15% discount, which doesn't actually exist, of course, because the girls just made it up.
Right.
And then he just decided to go along with it.
And leaves the two girls, one of whom he's already threatened. The others together he's chased, alone in his office.
I'm going to show another image. And I'm not showing this image for any other particular reason than just to show the audience what I go through for you.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Why? Why are you making me do these things, people? What did I do wrong? So, Naomi goes into the back where his safe is. Then she's like, I'm going to use my powers to open the safe.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
well,
go on.
It's an employees only door.
Yes, which is
the
unlocked.
Room closet.
Yes.
That's unlocked.
Yeah.
And the only thing in it is this huge safe.
Which she blows up the front of, like blows up the keypad.
Yeah.
And it opens up. By the way, that keypad's going to be fixed when he goes to it.
Unblemished.
Unblemished, untarnished. Even though she blew it the fuck up. So but hey folks, this ain't what you haven't even heard the half as stupid yet.
But she can't control her powers yet. That's the thing.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's like it's fine that she can't control them, even though we don't know what they are because they haven't explained shit about it. It's the fact that when he goes to the safe later, it's fine, even though she blew the fucking circuitry.
Exactly. That's my point. It's like, did she put it back together?
How could you shoot? How could she? So she takes the key, and then he goes back into the room. They're like, okay, we'll just leave now, even though you left this in your office.
Yeah.
And then he's like, smirks, because he knows that she's gone into the safe and stolen the key. And he's smirking, folks, because Kelsey Freeze, it's not the right key. I hate this fucking show.
So that whole
it's a fake key that he transmuted. So now,
but why? But why?
Because he read the script. He read the script and knew that she was going to try that. I mean, even though he knew that she was going to try it, so when she was in his office, he didn't go, do you mind leaving the office while I show this lady her stuff? In actual fact, why are you even here? You can trottle off back to school, kids. No, he's like, oh, I'll leave her in my office to steal the fake key.
But why even have the real key there? In your office? On a car lot?
Well, no, not just that, Jayne. Why did you have the real key in the fucking safe still with the fake key?
Oh my God.
What if she'd ripped open the whole fucking front of the safe and saw two keys and gone, I'll have both of them? Written by a fucking idiot.
And it was just on the shelf. Like, it wasn't even like hidden behind something. It was right there.
It was on the shelf. You just had to open a flap and there it was. Hi. Now, look, again, I must stress, I know this show isn't for me. I'm way over the target audience for this show. But even then you can understand what would appeal to a demographic like, young teenage girls or adolescents or whatever. This show is, honest to God, it's written for 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
And even 5-year-olds were being assaulted by this stuff. So, oh my
God. It gets worse.
I know it gets worse. It gets worse in the next fucking scene. Because Naomi, whose friend Babe, is the only person who knows she has powers, apparently, just gets out her fucking alien key in the middle of the school bus.
Yeah.
Shows it to all her friends, and then tries to have a cryptic conversation about what it is. This is what was important to me. Oh, well, if it's important to you, Naomi, that's fine. What is it? It's a key. For what? It's important to me because I can't reveal that I'm an alien woman.
Yeah, they wait until now to have that conversation when they're surrounded by people.
And they still don't even tell her. So Jesus Christ. This school bus or this bus is taking them to, I've gone out of focus. Best thing ever. This bus is taking them to a college campus.
Yes.
That's not Harvard. Oh, sorry, Hartford.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all on the bus for some reason.
Yeah.
Now, Naomi, so they're all talking on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just want to make sure, I just want you to correct me if I'm getting this wrong, Jayne, okay? They're all on the fucking bus talking.
Yeah.
Then the next scene is they're in a group on the campus, walking around, and at the back of the group, there's Naomi and Babe.
Yeah.
And then they systematically bump back into the people on the bus and pretend they didn't even know they were fucking there.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing here? I was on the fucking bus with you. Are you fucking dumb?
He was genuinely shocked to see them.
And I'm just like, am I losing my fucking That's when I was like, that's when I messaged you going, what even is this?
Yeah. Surprise.
Hi. What are you doing here? The same thing as you. I was on the bus with you, dickhead. So they're talking about, oh, you know, I don't want to go to this university. I just came here to you.
Why are you on the bus?
Spectrometer, whatever, that they use for identifying shit from Mars. And then they're just like, oh yeah, we need to. Oh my god, this.
Purple hair girl.
No, no. We ain't even fucking got to her yet. She can still wait in the wings because they're like, right, Babe and Naomi, like, right, we need to skip out of this group. We need a diversion. So they go up to Exy McBoyfriend, and they're just like, what are you doing here? And everyone pretends that they don't know.
Right.
And then he's just like, and he just caused a diversion. And then he's just like, oh, I don't want to play soccer here. No way that I'm causing it. I want to go and bog off with you lot.
Yeah.
So they have to go get someone else. So they're tapping the next person.
Who happens to be their friend.
And then it's fucking Weirdy Muck, I want to be your boyfriend from last week, Pizza Boy. And he's just like, oh, hi. What are you doing here? I'm just speaking to you on the fucking bus. And then he's just like, oh, we need you to, I don't care. I'm just going to hang around with you because I don't want to go here. It's boring. And then they're like, oh no. So all of us want to play hooky and none of us want to cause a diversion. Fucking purple-haired bint just goes, all right, darling. I'm
out of nowhere.
Out of fucking nowhere.
How is she there?
How are you even here? And then it's just like, what are you doing here? And then Naomi's like, let me speak for her.
Right.
Let me speak for her. Just because she dropped out of high school doesn't mean that she can't go to college. In actual fact, she has one of the top highest GDDs, better than anyone here. And then she's like, thanks, Naomi. I'm just like, you only fucking met her a couple of weeks ago. How the fuck do you know all this?
It's insane. Oh my god.
And then she decides she wants to play hooky with them all. So by the time they've finished like talking, they look back and the group's fucking miles away anyway. So they didn't even need anyone and they could just walked off at any fucking time.
Right. But the teacher doesn't even notice they're gone. It's
no,
like
the teacher don't care. Group. The teacher's just like, they're like, oh, teacher, there's like 6 kids over there. She's like, fuck it, that's the fucking retard group. Leave them. They off.
Oh my god.
By the way, I don't want to be nasty because I don't want to be that guy. I'm going to say this a lot during the show. But I have something else I want to show you. I just need you to try and explain this to me, if that's okay. What the fuck is that?
Oh my, yeah.
What is that?
I have no idea. The costume department needs to be fired. It's edgy, apparently. That's what we're going for.
Is that pedo bear on her leg? I don't care. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh my god.
Okay. I pause because this is possibly the most stupid thing I have seen in any CW show ever coming up now.
Mm.
And I've watched a lot of Batwoman and a little bit of Supergirl. I have never seen anything as dumb as what is about to happen.
Yeah.
So the kids go into the school, the college, to find the department that they need to use the spectrometer mctometer,
Which is government equipment.
which is government equipment, because it scans shit from Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And then Babe's boyfriend, I think. Oh, no, it's not Babe's boyfriend. Is it Pizza Boy? Pizza Boy just suddenly says, "Stop, everyone." And they're like, "Oh, no, it is Babe's boyfriend."
Mm-hmm.
Babe's boyfriend just says, "Stop, everyone." Now, I'm going to add a couple of things to this. Even though I had no fucking idea that you were here, apparently, according to the meeting
Yes.
that we just had, nor do I know exactly how many of us would be here, nor did I know that you would want to go off the beaten track to have this key analyzed and scanned.
Mm-hmm.
I just brought some sneaking clothes for everybody and opens up his bag and starts handing out fucking clothes.
He does.
And I am just dying.
Oh my god. Literally.
Did he read the script?
Oh my god. I guess they're all the right size too, apparently.
Perfect size. And do you know what was even more stupid? He even had one for purple-haired fucking Bint who just walked in out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. He had no reason to believe they were going to do this.
No. He only found out about the key in the fucking bus on the way to the fucking college.
But he didn't have gloves. So their fingerprints are everywhere still.
Well, it didn't matter because they were... We didn't even see them getting caught, but when they were running away after they blow up the spectrometer, the next scene is them just outside the bloody principal's office.
Yeah.
So what was the point in the sneaking clothes in the first place? Because you handed them out when they were in the fucking place they needed to be. So, oh my God, my head hurts.
It's like everything is so contrived.
Everything is so contrived. So the next scene is Weirdy McCarlot Man going to the safe, which is perfectly fine now and exhibits no damage, even though she blew the front panel. And then he gets out the real key and starts laughing to himself. The kids put the key into the spectrometer, scan it, and then it blows up because it's a trap.
Yeah.
Then they're all outside the principal's office. Now then, a couple of minutes ago, Jayne, I said I'd just seen the dumbest thing I'd ever fucking seen on a CW show.
You spoke too soon.
I spoke too soon. Because all the kids, including the blue-haired Bint, purple-haired Bint, I do apologize, are all sat outside the principal's office while Naomi's parents are inside, by the way. And the purple-haired Bint, they're all talking, and they're just like, "Oh no, do you think they'll put this on our permanent records?" And "Oh no, I think we're going to get into trouble." And then the purple-haired Bint sat there and just goes, "Well, I won't, because I dropped out of school."
Right? Why is she even there?
Why are you even there?
She should be in jail.
She should be in the custody of the police.
Right. Really, they all should. This should have been a scene where her mom was picking her up from jail.
There should have been, or at least there should have been like a police presence at the college.
Yeah.
Like a police officer in with the principal, and then the parents come out and they say, look, you know, we have managed to talk them out of pressing charges.
Exactly.
Because of your previous record. But it doesn't matter because her mum doesn't give a shit anyway.
No.
Her mum comes out and Naomi's just like, Mum, why, what's wrong? Talk to me. Say anything, please. Say anything. Do anything. Shout at me if you want. And I was just like, I don't want to shout at you. You got an A+ in your fucking personality.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed. She's smiling while she's doing it. I'm just disappointed. I want you back at home at 6 p.m. tonight. Okay. Okay, Mum.
6 p.m. She's still free to go create more havoc? Like, you trust her now?
Well, I mean, don't American schools finish at like 3 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
So she's got like 3 hours to dick about.
Rest of the day.
Rest of the day. She got a nice little period of time to dick about.
You literally just got caught committing a crime.
Yes.
Multiple, actually.
Not just committing a crime.
You
blew up a piece of equipment that scans stuff from Mars. That's must have cost. I mean, I know it looked like something they bought from a thrift store because it's a CW. But I mean, that must have cost like fucking millions of dollars or something to make.
Yeah. Not a problem.
No problem. It's all right.
Just be home by 6.
You got an A+ in your personality when you're 5. You're fine. So she goes back to Weirdo's dojo to bounce some balls. That's all I got to say about that. Then they go, hey, let's go and see tennis player Bjorn Borg. Sorry, Mike, who's another alien.
Yeah.
Who just so happens to look exactly like Bjorn Borg on his head. So I know that's probably a bit reference over your head, but all the older folks in the audience will know exactly what I mean. And here, I'll show so people know exactly what I'm being a dick about. Bjorn Borg.
Surfer dude.
Yeah, he's like such a bro, dude. Yeah. I can sense you like your aura and stuff there, man. It's like, oh my God. And then they're just like, oh, I want you to find the key. And he's like, whoa, why are you dressed like a 60-year-old granny? Sorry, no, that was me. Why are you dressed like a 60-year-old granny? So he like and then weirdo man's just like, no, let him touch you. It's fine. Yeah, she's only 16. Don't worry about it, dude.
Yeah.
So they're trying to locate the key because even though he's like, oh no, you're like the key. You're like the key. Yeah. And we get, you know, the typical, oh my God, you feel like the most powerful thing I've ever touched. Oh my God. You're the bestest ever.
I have to be reminded of that. You are the key.
Then an elite group of soldiers come bursting in the door and shoot everyone.
All together, though. Like, they don't attack from multiple sides of the building.
I was going to say, but no, yeah, I was going to say, but wait, no. Naomi and Weirdo Guy just walk out the fucking side door while Surfer Dude goes and fights all the soldiers off screen.
Yeah.
And then we're just like, what about Matt? What about Matt? We just left him. And then Weirdo Guy's just like, he'll be right.
He's a soldier.
He'll be right. So anyway, it's dark now. And not that we know what, time of day, week, year, fucking month, whatever it is. But I'm kind of guessing it's sort of mid-springish, May time, June time, maybe.
Mm.
And so before we went live, before we started recording this, we had a little discussion about this because You know, I said to you a couple of minutes ago that I haven't seen the dumbest. Okay, spoke too soon. So it's dark. Naomi comes home.
Yeah.
She starts walking upstairs and then looks to her left and sees her parents like staring at her in the front from the front room. And she's like, "What's wrong?" And they're like, "Come and sit down." So she's like, "Okay." So she comes down the stairs, puts her skateboard down, puts her jacket down, puts her bag down, comes into the room, and she's like, "What?" And they were like, "We told you to be back at 6. And she just went, "Yeah, I forgot." Or I was busy. Didn't you get my text? Do you know why you were meant to be back at 6? It wasn't because it was tea time. It was because you were being punished for blowing up a piece of fucking Mars equipment. But you were just like, "That's all right. Yeah, I got busy. I don't have to do my punishment. I was fucking busy. Didn't you get my text?"
The audacity. She's completely clueless.
And she was absolutely dumbfounded as to why the dad was like, "Give me the phone." What do you mean? Are you grounding me?
I didn't think she was going to give him the phone for a minute.
I didn't think she was going to get. I thought she was going to go, "Yeah, I'm going to give my phone." Yeah. I got purple-haired fucking Bint's nudes on here. And I was just like, what is going on? How is she so unaware? And then she goes, "You've always treated me like an adult. I don't understand what's going on here. Just because I do something wrong." Something wrong? You blew up a piece of equipment which scanned shit from Mars that was worth a fortune, probably. And then she's like, "First offense, calm down."
Yeah.
So what? I cut his head off. It's first offense. Don't worry about it.
She was offended that they were upset.
She was mad that her parents wanted to enforce the consequences of her actions. So the dad, after nearly caving, goes, "Phone." So she has to go upstairs to her room. This is why I don't think she flew up or down, by the way, because purple-haired Bint just walks in a fucking window.
Right.
I don't know if this person's a portal walker or what, but she just like walks in a fucking window.
Yeah.
And it's just like, "Hey, do you wanna go out and do something or whatever's?" Oh no, she comes in, she's like, "I brought you some Zatanna comics."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, Zatanna's really cool." And then he reads some Zatanna comics, and she's just like, "Oh, I know where the decryption key is to the key that I need."
I could not understand that connection at all.
Not me neither. I was just like, "What? What? I didn't even know it was a fucking decryption key." But how do you know where it is? Because you read a Zatanna comic.
It's not real.
Yeah, that was made. That's made up. So so she sneaks out.
Yeah.
She and then Babe is just fucking waiting for her at the bottom of the window.
How? How did she know that she was going to be outside?
"Oh, you didn't pick up your phone, so I thought you were grounded, so I came round." What?
What was she going to do? Throw rocks at the window? Climb herself up there?
I don't know. Probably shout, "Babe, babe, 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 babe," until she fucking answered. So she's just like, "Hey, go to some tunnels. Oh my fucking God, this show. Let's go to some tunnels, which apparently are really dangerous and crumbly, but there's a security guard that guards them that doesn't give a shit. And there's a decryption key that's in there that we have I don't know.
Don't know what it looks like. Nothing.
Buried there for it's not like 16 years worth of fuck this show anyway." And then so they go to the security guard, and they're trying to think of an excuse to say to him, but the joke is he doesn't care if you die,
right?
Because he's like grooving to his Walkman. Hey, you are just going.
It's not a museum.
It's not a museum. It's
not-
crumbling, disused, dangerous tunnels. Apparently.
It's not supposed to be open to the public. Which is sure. Kids randomly at night just go on. It's fine.
The door's open. Why not walk in? Well, I mean, I assume the door's open because they were fucking walking down into it when we saw them next.
Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake. So, Naomi, they literally just walk down the path and go, oh, there it is. That was thrilling. Wow, what a discovery. Well done, Naomi, fucking writers. You earned your paycheck this week. And then she's like, oh, there it is. I can't quite see it. I'm going to use my power. Blah, 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 blah. Now I can see it. Oh, no. All the tunnels are crumbling in.
Yeah.
And we're running away. And then we see just a massive landslide. And then the next scene, everyone's fine.
No criminal charges.
No.
This should be the second time the police show up.
Just don't worry about it. So she goes back to Weirdo Man. And he's like, you look dusty. And I'm just like, you look fucking retarded. So you can shut up. And it's like, oh, I deciphered. I found the key, even though you told me not to. And I used my powers, even though I told you not to. But I've learned from it. So he's like, and then he just went, that's good. Oh, fucking it. Fucking isn't. Why isn't there a single adult with a fucking ounce of responsibility in this fucking show?
No.
And she's like, I deciphered something called the 29. And then we go to Carlotti McWeirdo Man, and it looks like he's killed the prostitute.
Yeah, I guess.
He crosses the name off, so
yeah.
I'm guessing because she didn't want to get in on the party, he killed her. Then we have this, then she does a Doogie Howser speech on a computer. Sometimes doing the right thing isn't the right thing to do, and then doing the wrong thing feels like the right thing, and it can be. And I'm just like, oh, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about, do you guys?
No.
And then Naomi goes downstairs the next morning. It's just like, hey, adults, I'm an adult too. I think we should all adult together, even though I'm only 16. But I wouldn't need to be treated like an adult. No, do you know how you treat your kids? Like fucking kids.
Yeah.
That's how you treat them.
They're terrible parents. That's what we learned from this episode.
Yeah, your parents, not friends. You know, you can be friends when they're older and they are responsible for themselves. But until they get that, you have to instill that responsibility. Anyway, fuck this show because the show doesn't know what. It's just written by fucking latte drinking people who got away with murder because the parents didn't know how to parent, and now they're grown children.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to argue anymore. Other adults like me.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you something. And they're just like, shush, adult, child, don't say anything, adult, child. Just get in the car. We're going for a drive. And then they get in the car, going for the drive. And the next thing, it's fucking dark again, and she just woke up. So how is it fucking dark again? And then they're in woods, and then they're just like, oh my God, are you going to fucking kill me and bury me in the woods? I did one thing wrong. No. They take her to a bigger stone disc, and it said, Naomi, adult Naomi, like adults, like us adults. This is where we found you. And then she touches the stone, and it's like a bigger version of the key.
Yeah.
And these symbols appear, and it's like, see you next week. And I'm like, fuck off. No, you won't.
Oh my God. And that's literally it. It's no joke. That's the entire episode.
I have no idea what I watched. No,
contradiction in
absolute
everything.
tripe.
It was so bad. I thought it couldn't get worse, but yeah, this episode sealed it.
I said last week, I said I don't find it like offensively bad. I find it just stupid and quite laughable.
Yeah.
No, now it's offensively bad and and laughable. Like it's gone into Batwoman levels of bad now,
It did.
and I've lost my sense of humor.
Yeah.
Hence why it's taken me 2 weeks to get around to watching this one. The day before the next episode comes out. Oh boy. So since we did it with the first two, what would you give this episode of Naomi?
Oh my god. I would have to rate this one -1 out of 5.
Oh, I'm so glad we're doing this now. That's great. I'd give this -3 out of 5. -3. This was the doggest of dog shits. Okay.
Yeah.
I
just don't understand. I don't like during the entire episode, you're just wondering, why are they doing this?
Why are they doing this?
saying
Why are people letting them do this? I couldn't look when she said, "Where do you want to go?" And she's like, "I want to go to the abandoned air raid shelter in the middle of the village."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what?
They just do things, and everyone goes along with it. There's no question.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's no adult supervision. There's no authority. There are no consequences. It's just
there's all this weird sexual tension that nothing happens with.
oh,
Like, you know, they like 1 week it's like white week 1 was like ditched 5-week boyfriend. Episode 2 was white pizza boy. Episode 3 was purple head. Because remember when she's like going away from the principal, the purple head warrior Bint just like looks at them just like,
yeah. Well, when she snuck into her room earlier.
oh, she just what? Right? What if she was flicking a bean?
There was a moment there where I was like, "Are they gonna kiss?" Oh,
but she just walked in a fucking room.
yeah.
She could have been doing anything. This was
The show.
garbage. So the show is trying to act like she has powers without explaining anything to do with her powers whatsoever.
No.
It couldn't even explain her jumping off the bridge and what happened then. That fucking college scene is the stupidest thing I've seen in a show in years. Like fucking years. And then the Zatanna comics to suddenly, you know, there's the keys in the fucking air raid bunker under the middle of the.
There's also no progression of her powers either.
Well, that's because they haven't explained. So how can you progress when you don't even explain?
There's just one extreme.
There's been a regression, if anything, because at the end of the other episode, she threw herself off a bridge and then something happened.
Yeah.
But this week, she could barely use anything. She just did the same thing twice. She just like sticks her hand to her side and goes, eh, and a bunch of fucking little rocks appear out of nowhere and spin around her.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
It's so random.
LOL, so random.
Is she focusing her power? Like, you don't know.
We don't know because they haven't explained what the powers are. What? You say you have powers. What are your powers?
They haven't figured that part out yet.
No.
Worry about that.
No, I don't think they know. She's like got powers or something.
It's like, just power. She's just
she's like got powers. Yeah.
Yeah, she has all powers.
So she uses her powers. What do her powers do? It does power stuff. Duh. Sorry, I didn't mean to question you about the powers. Stupid up here.
It's all powers.
I'm Mm.
She's just brilliant and she's powerful and everyone loves her. That's it.
Yes. Oh man. I don't want to do this anymore. There's 10 more episodes to go. How can they fill 10 episodes with this shit?
I don't see how. I don't know where they're going with it. Okay, maybe they're all being hunted down because that was something that Dad did say, I think.
But in episode 2,
or somebody said it.
The dad gets the credit card sticker over from the 1950s army office, and they said, "Hey, you're going to start hunting down aliens."
Yeah.
Episode 3. Hi, Naomi. I'm your dad. We're meant to be hunting down aliens. By the way, you're an alien. Oh, okay. So that wasn't built up to, or okay.
No.
Oh God, I hope this fucking thing dies in a fire. Jayne.
Yeah.
Anything that you'd like to plug before we go?
I did just release a video on Bill Maher and his little rant about the insanity on the left. Some of the examples of the craziness we've seen in media and society. So definitely check that out.
As ever, Jayne's details to her website, YouTube channel, is in the description box down below. Please go click and give her a follow. So there's like 50,000 people watching these. I don't know who's
You're watching this instead of the show. So.
Yeah, who's more mad though? Us or you? I don't know. And as ever, you know all my stuff. So until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day today. I can't be asked to finish this properly because this show has discombobulated my brain. But bye for now.